Hi, everybody. I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. We're up at the cabin. I'm deciding whether I have enough content to make it worthwhile for you all to come on a cabin trip with me. A lot of you came with me last year, and we did a craft with me. Our cabin's not fancy. It really isn't fancy. We've worked on it for many, almost 20 years. Almost. But you just can't beat the view. That's the deck of dead. There's a tool shed back in there. I don't go down there. This is way back in the wilderness, above Chalice, Idaho. Simple cabin. We did put solar in last year. Pardon me, I just woke up. But the mornings are so awesome. My husband made me a spot to craft. That is a door that he made out of wood from our old farm. And that houses all of the solar components. He just left to take the dogs for a walk. They are creatures of habit. And they start getting very antsy if he doesn't go for a long walk in the morning and a long walk in the night. I can show you the deck he made me last year. Sorry guys, I'm all froggy. I like to think he made me the deck. Actually, he made the deck because the other deck was a death trap. That trash bag that's so eloquently stuck on the wall there is to keep the woodpeckers out. If that's not there, they will come. 2 years ago, he came in the spring to open up the cabin, and they had drilled a hole behind the refrigerator and built a nest and had babies. It was bad. Looks like I need to reseal this deck. See, this room he made for me, but he laid carpet and it came up, so he's got to put it all down before I can put my craft room up. But this is where I craft. He comes more than I do because in the spring and in the fall, which seem to come too close together, the road to get here is a journey all in itself. Our cabin is a minimum of 3.5 hours on a good drive from our home. That isn't bad. The last 40 miles is dirt road, and it's never in prime condition. So it's just a matter of how daring you are. When it's muddy or snowy and you're constantly driving feeling like you're sliding off a cliff into a ravine, that's not my idea of a good time. So, I'm a fair weather cabiner. So let me know if you want to come craft with me and while I'm at the cabin, and I will set up and do a video. Y'all, I just saw a video. I think it's the most darling craft room I've ever seen. Her channel is called I'd Rather Be Camping. Go check her out and go look at her craft room tour. Her room is probably the most realistic craft room I've seen. It's very simple. Her and her husband did it themselves, and really on a budget. And boy, you sure can't tell because it's adorable. Not sure what kind of craft she does, but alright guys, I'm going to finish my coffee and get ready for the day. I don't know what time it is, but nobody's up but us. We do have a neighbor that lives in a tiny, tiny little cabin right there. Can you see it? Right. Let's see. Right there. And then we have one more that lives way up there. And we do live in a subdivision kind of thing. The developer, what, 60 years ago or however long ago it was, designated lots, and there's about 18 cabins total. And there's a lake down there somewhere. You can't see it right now. You can hear it though. Lots of elk, lots of deer, an occasional bear, a once in a while moose. There are wolves back up in the mountains. This area is right above the primitive area, what they call a primitive area. Many years ago, a man named Frank Church designated a lot of wilderness, thousands of acres, back behind us as the Frank Church area. And it's a pack out what you pack in area. A lot of it you can't even go to. And when they say pack everything out, they mean everything. So if you go potty, you pack it out. If you cook, I don't even think they allow a human being to make a fire, but they have really strict rules. Really strict rules. So a lot of the area around the Frank Church primitive area is also primitive. So we do have a lot of wildlife. Okay, I'll quit rambling. Good morning, y'all. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.